Oh, are we in? Sorella, did you break it? What happened? See, this is why I always check. This is why I gotta check every time. Alright, is it working? Is everything fixed? I think everything's fixed. What's going on, Horn? 3-stream streak. It should be up. I believe it should be up here. Yes, no, I can like. Wait, it's not up? Yes, no? Yes, now. Now I can. Woo. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Feeling pretty good today. Again, I got a super early workout in. Woke up a little earlier today. I just woke up. You know why I think I woke up? Because I had consumed a lot of water, like more water than usual, like right before I went to bed. And then in the last moments of my dream, I just remember peeing. I was trying to like go pee somewhere. And that was like a whole endeavor. And then I woke up a little shortly after that. And I really had to pee. And so I went to pee. And that's my story. Y'all ever get those dreams? I get those dreams sometimes, like if I drink like a lot. And I already drink a lot. I drink extra water. Every now and then I'll have a dream and the whole journey in that dream is trying to get to a bathroom to relieve myself. Oh man. Those are definitely something. I tell you what. Okay, let me knock out some dailies here. I just chilling again today. Continuing to I was continuing to re-upload some TikTok stuff. Started cutting up Occult Crescent footage today. Working on a script. Cutting up some older highlights and just uploading those to the highlight channel. Not publishing them. Just uploading them. Still stockpiling that. But overall, pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. Were these always here? These banners? Oh no, it's for the thing. I did see that there's some PlayStation thing today. Maybe we could check that out. Or, you know, pick and choose from that, right? They did a showcase or something, right? State of play, that's what they call it. I don't know what's in there. I'm about to make bank. 15 gil a pop right there. 15! A step bullfrog. Namazu maxing, yes. What's going on, Kai? Yes, yes. Does that? Oh man, this ain't worth shit. Can you guys hear that? I forget. Oh yeah, I have my alerts thing up, right? Was that really loud? If it was kind of loud because I adjusted my volume, I have to go in there and lower it on my end, I think. I guess theoretically it shouldn't make a difference for y'all. Not super loud. I thought it was okay. It was moderately loud. I'll turn it down 2 decibels on your end. I have to go back to that website. What's going on, Flu? I found the website that I was using again. Called Blurp. This one. So I can add in some stuff. This is what I have to adjust the sound on that website. I feel like a lot of the audience members here, a lot of the crew, the cast and the crew, you guys enjoy louder like game sounds and stuff. Like you guys, like I'll be doing something and I'll be like, how's the sound feeling? Because on my end it feels a little loud. And you guys are like, no, everything's okay, everything's good. And then I'll go like look at the footage later or like edit the footage later. I'm like, damn, that was kind of loud. You guys kind of like it loud, don't you? 2 decibels seems just right. See, I see, you know, I just got a feel for these sorts of things. We old and hard of hearing. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Sorrel. You very much are, aren't you? That's true. Everyone does have a different listening environment. Some of you may be using headphones, some of you not using headphones, and depending on the kind of headphones you have, it can make a whole world of difference. Yeah, Sorrel's doctor called her middle-aged. What's going on, Volpini? Hello. On the low. On the low. Oh, it's the person doing the thing. That's what that is. I always read that as like on the low or something. Perhaps I'll go to the moon real quick while I'm just chilling. Go to the moon and finish my moon dailies. Doo-doo-doo. I'm on the wrong side again. I always go to the wrong side. It's over here. I lose track of my age too. But how I remember is based off the age of like Sorrel or my other friends. Then I know where I'm chilling at. Do. Yeah, I don't do the math. I don't think about it. Oh, I guess I'll get a pilot application here, because why not? Okay, how we doing? Level 12. Wonder how peak things really are around here these days. Oh, you know what? Okay, no, actually, okay, I'll get to level 100 first, and then I'll go get some better gear, and then we can tackle some of the other missions, I guess, maybe, right? Because might as well, instead of spending my, you know, my whatever's, my thingies, my purple thingies, I'm gonna be level 100 in a jiffy, right? You feel so old? I feel great, TBH. I don't feel old at all. I feel fantastic. Do I want to do this? I'll apply as a pilot here. Let's see if we can knock this out real quick. See if we can knock this one out real quick. Also, I forgot to eat this. Shit. I'm gonna eat this real quick. Okay, we ate it. You've been occulting your crescent. I haven't gone to the occult crescent in a hot second here, which I think is fine. I think it's good. I kind of went ham on it when it came out. Ham in my standards, so. Dude, I was telling Sorrel, I was like, look, Sorrel, you're in the prime of your life. Right? You're in the prime of your life. You have all this experience. You have money now. The world is your oyster. If you let it be your oyster. It can be. Dude, why can't I ever catch shit with this shit? Why they do this to me? Hurry up. This better be a big boy. Come on. Give me a big boy. Give me a big boy. Shit. Come on. Come on. Oh, that wasn't a big boy. All right, let's go. It's the chase of spawning things. Yeah, I'll probably talk about it in my in my video that I'm working on right now. And I only have not Baja, Eureka as a reference, but this, granted, it's only one map that's opened up here, so maybe it'll feel different later, but this one is like, it's fun, right? But it's like, oh, there's a thing that spawned, everyone, you know, teleport, run, go do the thing. Oh, there's another thing that spawned, teleport, run, go do the thing. And I've done them like a million times by this point. Like I feel like I've done them like so many times, like it's kind of getting to that point. Whereas something like Eureka, it felt like more of an event when something was like spawning in, you know? And then the fact that you're not just like rushing from thing to thing all the time. I'm gonna go over here. There's no one over here. Like you can kind of like appreciate the overworld a little bit more. You're grinding. Like a lot of the grind was in the open world, right? As opposed to going to this place to this place to this place. And just doing the fate there or whatever. Took my shit. Meow. Look, all right, if you're gonna chill over there, I'm gonna chill over here, son. Okay. Did my thing not do the thing? This is mine! Leave me alone! Ah! I experienced Eureka very late, yeah. But I imagine even when Eureka was present, it did. I'm going to imagine, and maybe I'm wrong, that it wasn't, you know, as teleport heavy, like, you know, circling around from thing to thing like it is in the Occult Crescent. It has been a while. I have to go back and really think on it or look at if I have any footage. I don't know if I have any footage on it. I probably do somewhere in the folder. I just felt like more part of the open world there, or the instance open world there, because of the downtime. And like grinding the mobs instead of you know. I did it! Let's go! Alright, let's go do the thing. Like, I haven't done, whatchamacallit yet, right? The tower. The forked tower. But it kind of feels like I've, like, experienced everything already on this first map, you know? I like the fights, though. Why am I going this way? I feel like in like Eureka 2, like the zones were like level gated in a way where you had to grind to kind of be able to get to that next zone. But here it's like I explored the whole map like in the first like 10 minutes, right? Did I get my aquatic samples? Guess I didn't need to teleport. And this is just me being picky, right? I have been enjoying the zone. Initiate this beach. Let's go. Maybe that just means I prefer doing things a bit later. It doesn't feel like an event, you know, when like something spawns in, because there's always just like just like up. Also, these zones, like any of these field operations are just like a reminder to me of like what I wish like Final Fantasy 14's like just general open worlds were kind of like. Like for me, the open world has always just felt like it's not like it looks nice. There's like not much going on there. Let's go! We got the thing! One day I shall do the forked tower. Oh. I was kind of listening to a spider video on it, like his just first impressions of it too. I think I kind of had it on the background. I think he was kind of talking about like a similar thing. Did I get the thing? I leveled up. Let's go. I think he was talking about something similar when it came to like Rika versus Colt Crescent, like the pacing of it. I just need to catch a nice, very nice collectible here. Oh, this is probably gonna be a collectible. I feel it in my bones. It's gotta be. It's gotta be this. There's a lot of times in OC where stuff is popping, but you're not doing. You're doing other things in the zone. You're either looking for chests or you're grinding gold. Pretty much, right? Let me get that gold. Level 96, baby. Pots. Do you guys like that? So from what it sounds like, it sounds like there are they've thrown in a bunch of like Eureka and Baja drops into the chest. That seemed to be relatively easy to get. How do y'all feel about that? You enjoy that, or are you back in my day I had to grind for this? Okay, gold star. What are some of the things that you guys like about Occult Crescent? What are some of the things that you guys don't like or feel like needs improvement? How am I doing here? I already finished my daily dues. Cosmic Carpenter. Alright, I finished my daily dues here. 3 million experience. I'll do another one here just for that sweet experience. Right, let's do that. I do, even if it tanked the market. I feel like it's to kill the botting in the old zones. I think it's very normal for old items to get easier and easier to get over time. I like the grinding too. I mean, like, because this game is like inherently not a very, like, at least like the leveling like the way, you know, the MSQ and stuff, it's not very grindy in that sense. Right, you could take like a job to max easy just doing like MSQ and all that. So it feels good to get just, you know, sometimes just to get back to these, just the grind, you know? Miss the spawning like you do in Eureka. I feel like things are almost happening too much. The spawning thing? Okay. So it sounds like right now a bunch of us are kind of in agreement about just how the way spawns work. Right. Like it feels like super right? It just feels a little quick, right? Little easy and quick. Here, right? And then you said there's no incentive to be the person spawning, and you just, yeah, right, you just hop into someone else's. Like, even and again, maybe it was just a product of the time I played. I remember, like, I was like trying to get some stuff to, like, specific things to spawn in when I was going through it too. Not sure if we can become as gods in OC. Oh, like the scaling when you get like your equipment and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I never reached that stage in Eureka. What I'm mad about is that you need to be max level. You'd love to like, oh yeah. Yeah, well, I guess okay, so when Eureka came out, what expansion did you, okay, what was the level cap when Eureka came, yeah, what was the level cap when Eureka came out, and what was the min level requirement to get into Eureka? Was there actually, did they give you time to grind in there, or? And how was the pace of that leveling? You're having trouble with all the phantom job buttons because you're on controller. I'd have to go back and kind of relook at. I don't remember it super well. The a system that they had in. I definitely don't remember having, more than like 2 buttons or something like that. I was busy progging, but yeah, Kev, in my opinion, you are way tuned towards voice volume versus game volume because I legit can barely hear the game, but since it's consistent for your videos, it's not actually annoying. You really can't hear the game? Because how I have it recorded when I plug it into my program for videos, I typically have to lower the game volume to get it. Now, Final Fantasy XIV is kind of interesting, right? Because in moments like this, it's super quiet, right? But I have it tuned to like battle music because the game will literally get like 10 to 15 decibels louder in a fight. And for sure, for me, when I'm listening to it on par, if I have not adjusted my mic and the game browser during a fight, like it just feels like kind of overpowering. But that's just to me, like when I'm editing it, right? Clean slate and all. Depending on what real job you're playing, you might have one hot. Yeah, that's the thing too, right? It's like I had to go make some new hotbar buttons for this one, huh? There are a lot of job actions in this game already, aren't there? But I mean, I was always kind of okay with that. I mean, that to me wasn't like a huge deal. But I imagine on controller, right? Because you guys had those crossbar things, and then you have to L2, R2 to switch or something, and then... Yeah, I have no idea where that goes for you. Dude, I freaking suck at these missions. I feel like I became worse as a fisher as I leveled up and got better gear. Like, I'm just worse at these now. Eureka Baja didn't have zone boost gear in the first area, I don't believe. Maybe Baja did. Oh, please. F this, dude. F the freaking moon. That's why no one's here on the moon anymore. That's why. How am I level 96 fisher and you like, bitch, sea level missions are too tough for you. I'm out of here. I'm going somewhere else. I'm going to the gold saucer. Okay, I am behind on the chat here. I need to scroll up because you guys are typing very fast. Also, I'm gonna look into an alternative. So I asked ChatGPT about this Streamlabs chat widget bot, and ChatGPT was like, "Yeah, this is something that happens sometimes that users have reported, and there's like literally nothing you could do. It has to do with how Streamlabs and like Google the API or some API thing. I don't know what that means, by the way. Like connects and how, like, if there's like a disruption sometimes, and then it'll just like recap, like, all that shit. So anyway, ChatGPT was like, you should try Stream Elements chat widget. It's free, and maybe that'll be better. And they don't have these bugs reported. So I was like, thank you, AI, for helping me solve this problem. And I'm gonna try that later. Okay, anyway, I gotta catch up on here. Spending 1 to 2 hours in instance prog is ball breaking, and then someone can still snipe a spot. Oh, yeah. How did it work for Baldessian Arsenal? When we queued in for Baldessian Arsenal, when we signed up to be in that group, how did we make sure that everyone who signed up was like accounted for? What was the system in place? Because I felt like it was no problem with that. Like, it was very easy to do. Was it as simple as because like it's super late and like no one's really playing it, we're all able to just get in the same instance, or was there actually some like group up thing that we can queue in with? And I like the phantom jobs too. Yeah, phantom actually is going to be put on the hotbar, so it's not that bad. Yeah, it can be put on the hotbar, but I think the main problem stems from people lacking hotbar space, right? Because I mean, I have how many? Is it 12 in each? I already have 36 hotbars assigned to like my normal job, and then right? You cannot hear your games, Kev, most of the time. Wait, you're saying I cannot hear my games, or you cannot hear your game most of the time? Wait, really? Wanted to ask you, Skylar. I have no room. Your crossbar or X crossbar, do you mostly cycle? I can't hear anything important. As you were saying, your personal ear preference is way more weighted towards a voice volume. So there's I've tried to like get it as good. There's a reason why I have voice for Final Fantasy 14, right? I have dialogue, voice acting set at 100, and everything else is like extremely lower because I want that to stand out. But apparently, even that's like not. Touch on a previous topic. Normal pacing in OC is 2 to 3 fates, leads to 1 CE. No one was spawning, so we went around 8 fates before a CE. Yeah, I haven't run into that issue. There's always kind of been something up for me. Okay, we have controller problems here. Hello, Noel. How are you? You can get instance, so it's like the same grouping problems that you can see that in Baldessian Arsenal. So instance progging is always going to be a thing in these field operations. AI got you with the sneaky marketing. Are you talking about my stream elements? I don't think it got me. I'm gonna try it out, and if it fixed the problem, then I would say AI fixed the problem. Just like AI fixed my TikTok problem. I literally have been like struggling with this TikTok problem ever since I started this TikTok account, and I was like, I'm gonna start posting clips. It wasn't until I just randomly decided one day to ask, like a couple days ago, to ask ChatGPT this specific problem that I figured it out. The power of technology. I think my gripe is I'm just slow to get my phantom actions because I'm sitting there cycling. Maybe it sounds like you just gotta get good. Because I'm not good cycling mine, and I have mine bound to my alt mouse buttons, and I even struggle with that. I fuck up and I alt tab out all the time. I think another way to look at it is the panda job buttons are accessible, just not how I prefer them to be. I want to be fast. Yeah, skill issue. Skill issue. You're using a controller and a mouse? Yeah. Like I said, overall, like I really like it. It's been fun. Just, you know, finding points of critique, personal experiences. It's doing it again, and it's just the YouTube side. Something to do with Google, the Google API, YouTube API, Google something. It's just unnatural. Okay, so let's go listen to something real quick. Have you enjoyed State of Play? I haven't seen the State of Play. The Scholar The scholar you used to raid with in Stormblood used her controller for movement and keyboard for actions. Oh shit. That sounds wild. I mean, I've seen Angelus Demoness like do his deep dungeons. He just uses like a keyboard too. He doesn't even use a mouse. So there's a lot of different ways that people be doing it. Right. All right, let's extrapolate something here. We'll do a little test drive. Eh. There, we can grab something from here. Well, I have a effect on this one. Okay, so my normal mix here is.
We had no pizza.
If everything's at 0-0.
We had no pizza.
We had nothing up. We had nothing up.
Let's find a section where I'm talking a lot. I don't know if I have one here where I'm talking a lot. There's probably not the best fight to choose for section where I'm talking a lot. Let's go over here. These are basic bitch. This is the output of everything equalized here. And again, during fights I usually talk louder too. It's a product, right?
I didn't get him, but they won't expect me to do it
Like-
again.
Feel my wolves reign.
What is this Telltale game?
Okay, guys, we have to
It's
plan
weird, he
our
started the
fates.
animation before the cast time is on, which is interesting.
Cleave.
Like, I feel like the audio balance here during a fight is pretty good. I would still kind of prefer the game volume to be a little bit lower. Okay, guys, we have to
It's
plan
weird, he
our
started the
fates.
animation before the cast time is on, which is
Cleave.
So, yeah, the settings are optimized in 14 for fights. Now, if we were to take, is there no, they didn't have voice acting in that bitch. I don't have any files here. I'll move these all. I moved these all to a different hard drive. Surely there's something here. What's this? That was from years ago. That doesn't count. I could reconnect these real quick. It shouldn't be too hard. By the way, can I just vent something? Change from whatever this folder is. Change it to here. Anyway, this is working very well. I have all of this here, which is great. Open, change. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with this anymore. Anyway, that's kind of what I was getting at. If we go to something like let's see here. We go to something like repo. Let's see how the audio sounds in here. Because you guys know I'm a stickler for my audio. So the fact that you guys are very displeased about it is making me want to go check this again. Let's go to this timeline. Let's go to the clips timeline. Or we go to this timeline. Let's find something.
Whose drone was this?
Bopini,
Here's indestructible.
you're lucky you have plausible
Yeah,
deniability here.
Get me. Give me a sec.
What do you
Where's
mean?
The drone? Get the drone.
I feel like this is
You
good
were
balance. I can hear the footsteps and everything.
I heard a gunshot when you had the gun.
Here, I'll make it louder on your end.
It
But
wasn't me.
the hunter
It was
appeared.
the
Yeah.
hunter.
Hello, you're at that group.
Right? I feel like this is pretty good. Guys, there's
You
some
see the ballistics.
guys. Watch out! Can we
I shot the baby.
can we disarm that
I
mine or
shot
nah?
both rounds.
Yeah, that was good actually.
Can we disarm that mine again or no?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I might have enough range to grab it and it not blow me up, but I'm not gonna try it.
I feel you like should that's try pretty it. good, isn't it? Right? Doesn't that sound
You
pretty
know
good?
what? Sure. Let's
Balanced.
try.
Let's find a well. Right? Look at that. We can hear that. Let's do that. We'll drop everything back. In a well.
Hey, Noel.
Hey, Noel.
Here's the thing. I might have enough range to grab it and it not blow me up, but I'm not gonna try it.
Hey, Noel. Like you could hear the guy shooting.
I would like to get past this level.
Anyway, I've been trying. I try to get it. Okay, the other day when we were reacting to trailers, how was the audio balance there? Did you guys enjoy that audio balancing? Because I'll tell you what I had to do. I had to lower this bitch a little bit. In some places. It really depends, right? But the little thing? Yeah, wasn't too bad. He's doing a little thing! It's been a while since I've seen the anime. I think I prefer it to be a little bit... It's been a while since I've seen the anime. Quieter, like maybe 4 decibels quieter here. It's been a while since I've seen the anime. But here it's kind of like, you know, the volume of the actual video has risen quite a bit. Anyway. Yeah, I know everyone's going to have a different soundstage. I guess what I'm saying is 14 audio mixing sucks. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. I want to do a controller mouse hybrid for Marvel Rivals, but the UI freaks out. A controller mouse hybrid. How would you even do that? That seems weird. That seems weird. But I think it's just like a case of not like being used to it. Like, cause I remember when I was like using like when the with the Wii, right? The Wii has like the 2 separate controllers or something, right? You hold like, right? They're not attached. And that inherently like threw my coordination off. If they were just literally like this and attached, I would have like, it would have felt better. But there's something about it being attached already like messed with my coordination with it, you know? Have you seen the Steel Series audio software? It is pretty nice. I haven't seen that. What is the Steel Series audio software? Master your sound, master the game. What is this supposed to be? Sonar. Pinpoint your enemy's location long before you see them with sonar. A breakthrough in gaming sound. Here's what others miss. Is this legal? I can't even play this bitch. Watch sonar video. Oh, it's just an EQ? It looks like it's just an EQ. AI-powered noise canceling. Tune your team's noisy mics. I mean, I kind of do that with on Discord here. Right, also, there is a thing with sound, right, which is something I kind of learned as I was mixing up the Randy Marsh video, right? Because you'll have your decibel volume, right? And this is like, you know, generally what I'm editing off of, right? I'm kind of just going off the meters over here. Checking that out. But decibel volume doesn't necessarily equate to loudness. There's, and I can, you know, I can tell based off of, you know, some of these, when you really think about it, like some of your guys' Discord audio, like Kai's voice and mic quality, I could have a similar decibel level to, say, I don't know, anyone else, like a Noel or something. But Kai's, because of the quality of Kai's audio, it's gonna cut a lot harder and it's gonna just sound louder, right, due to it. There's another way that like that you can measure too, and I'll use it sometimes if it's like a big project that I really want to get correct, but like the Randy Marsh video, where I tried to get correct as best as possible. But you have LUFS here, which is just like a sort of a loudness, a way to read loudness here. So if I have this playing, lock metering to transport, right? So
Chopper will do
16.6 minus 16.6.
That's a while
LUFS.
away.
Chopper.
Yeah, Chopper will. Yeah, right. YouTube has a max of minus 14, I think. So if you're kind of like hitting that area, it's gonna start like really correcting your sound. But oh yeah, audio. It's interesting. Yeah, with streaming you could have one mix, so you could hear a different mix yourself. But no matter how my mix is, when I throw it into the editing software, everything's how like you guys would hear it.
I wasn't quite sure how they were going.
How I would hear it if I was like listening to it. Like, let me tell you, if I'm doing like a Drac video, right? And that's why I'm a stickler also for my own Discord. Like, I try to balance it as best as I can sometimes, but you guys have such a wide range of like where you're gonna peak and stuff because you have such wide vocal ranges. Like, high can get really freaking loud, Volpini can get really loud at times, but I will be like so they have this member named Keaton, and for some reason Drac, just like based off the audio waveforms, just has Keaton dialed the fuck up in Discord compared to everyone else. So Keaton's vocals are naturally really louder. And on top of that, Keaton's mic quality, there's a lot of high end. It's just very like sharp. It's very sharp for my ears. Let's see if I can open this. She got a new mic, so it's more pleasant on my ears now. There have been times where like I will like EQ her voice. I have done it before. I don't usually do it. But yeah. Also, so here's an example of why in whatever if I were to have a scenario where the game volume was too loud or too quiet, I'd rather have it too quiet. Because I don't know if this is a great example, because Drac will sometimes, with his mix, the game volume will be like very loud, right? Let's see if this is it.
So, fun fact, if you put down your ley lines there, they can respawn in the blue stuff.
It sure can.
Oh,
That's it sure can.
This one's fine. There have been instances before where it's like
Ley lines there, it can.
That's why for Drac's videos, I have to duplicate the audio file here, and then I'll throw a vocal isolator. I'll use the first layer as a baseline, plus with game sound, and because his Discord voices are usually not balanced well compared to the game, and then not balanced well compared to each other, I'll just use this as a actual just vocal track here. So there's no
Wait,
we have triple wings. I just realized.
so there's no game sound on this track.
Would it spawn?
Isolated as best as possible compared to
We have triple wings. I just realized.
to this track that has it.
Would it spawn?
So like in a section like this right here, I'll make it louder so you guys can hear it, but like Raya is usually very quiet.
We have triple wings. I just realized.
Wait, you guys wait for the wings.
Would it spawn?
And then DPS you're going across.
Like Raya is typically pretty quiet, right?
Wings,
Would it spawn?
And then DPS you're going across.
So then I supplement that with just adding this.
Wait for
we have triple wings. I just realized.
Wait, you guys wait for the wings.
Would it spawn?
And then DPS you're going across.
So you can actually like hear them a little bit better. Anyway. Makes you wonder if Drac keeps his system audio low. It could be, but your system audio could be at whatever, as long as you're keeping track of your meters over here, which is like, would you guys see me look over here? I'm looking at chat, but I'm also constantly looking at these meters just to kind of see. So, like, you know, if we're doing this, if this is playing,
Y'all need wing theory. Good.
and then I see that this is like, this is the game browser here, right? It's super low.
Triple wings, I just realized.
You guys could probably barely hear that right now. I'll notice that and be like, oh, okay, let's bump the shit out of that, you know?
You know what I meant.
You know, I'm
I
really
know.
stupid.
Break the
You're,
chains.
you're fine.
I'm really dumb.
You
What's going on, John?
I'll come closer.
You broke my chain, so thank you.
Anyway, tangent. What were we talking about? Sound. We're talking about sound. Oh yeah. So speaking of sound, I do want to turn this into. I'll turn this into a soundbite, redeemable soundbite. Would you guys prefer it if I had the soundbite? Because I think right now, if you guys want to redeem a soundbite, and maybe it's a bitch because there's quite a few. I believe you have to go into the chat, right? And then you have to go into here, and then you have to scroll down and find the one you like. I feel like there's a way that I can make a little like thing in the dashboard, like underneath the stream video. Well, they'll just have like a dashboard, and you could just click on that. I feel like there's a way. I feel like I've seen people do that. I feel like there's a way I could do that. I'll try to look into that. But yeah, we're gonna turn at least this part. I gotta remember to, you know, keeping an eye out for these sound bites. But we'll turn. We'll have at least 2 different Surabachi sound bites from this part over here. We'll have the continuous Surabachi laughter somewhere, like this part or something.
Feel my wolves reign.
This part right here, maybe. Or maybe this part over here. But this part right here is gonna be its own. It's just gonna sound like this. You guys ready?
Oh,
I like. That's it. That's what it's gonna sound like.
oh, 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 oh.
And that's gonna be beautiful. But I've come to really appreciate it for its. Also, you know, one thing I think about when it comes to just like the editing process. A lot of, you know, like you guys know, I like to use a lot of my own. I like to use external audio, like for our music, for background music. Because if I didn't, right, and then we just have a bunch of clips, and then it'd sound kind of choppy with the game music. So, and I always prefer to have the game music on, but when I go into the editing process, I have to kind of remix the audio of the actual game sound and reduce the music and kind of keep like the sound effects in here. So this is kind of what it sounds like right now. Okay, this is what it sounds like without this on. It's also kind of one of the reasons I keep the music a little bit lower. But then if I turn this bitch on, then it sounds like this. You can still kind of hear it. It's loud right now, right? It's not supposed to be as loud as you guys are hearing it, but it's supposed to be quieter. So it actually kind of, you don't really hear it when the music's going as much. Anyway. LOL. Ha 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 ha. Gonna try and get your last 2 Demiatma here in a bit. Oh dang. You only need 2 more? Dude, I need a shit ton. Familiarize yourself with Sammy Solution for more soundbite shenanigans. Sammy Solution? What is the Sammy Solution? Oh, this is the thing you were showing me before. How would this change my soundbite shenanigans? I'll have to explore this more. This is like a little bit above like how technical I tend to get for the stream. I'd have to do some exploration, look at some videos. I still remember. I still have these other sound bites that I want to throw in here somewhere. I don't know where I have them. Let's see if I can find them real quick. Twitch sounds. That's not it. YouTube sound bites. Ah, like some of these.
Why are you a bitch?
I'll throw this in here.
Why are you a bitch?
I'm a big scary monster.
Those are some of the ones I saved from before. I spent about an hour and a half finally occulting, got to level 8ish, and still haven't seen a single gumdrop. Have you looked hard enough? It sounds like you're not looking hard enough. I've been grinding the heck out of the Crescent. I have over 20 hours in so far. I don't know how many hours I have in, but I definitely have a lot of hours in compared to how I normally, my normal pace. 15 hours of grinding for your first gummy. You got 7 more hours to go, H2O. Get your grind going. You can program the sounds to trigger by chat commands or redeems or such. So, I mean, they already trigger by redeems. But I don't have a chat command. I'm pretty sure I could probably do it using StreamerBot. StreamerBot, I barely explored this, but this has a bunch of commands and stuff that I can do. Oh, I could probably turn this into a command. Perhaps. Anyway, just some food for thought. Phase 2 fresh parties are secretly millennial prog. I'm a millennial, I think. Sorrel, are we millennials? Is that what we are? Are we millennials? Was there anything interesting from the PlayStation State of Play? I'm not, like I said, I'm not super caught up with the current state of games. State of Play. How long is this bitch? 55 minutes. But maybe we can like zoom ahead in some places. Oh shit, yo, they give us timestamps. Oh, that's so cool. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Let's you guys want to watch, take a look. Was there anything here that caught your fancy? Why am I seeing Jackie Chan? Oh, that's the next button. All right, let's see. What do we got? Mature content. Fancy screen. We can zoom ahead here. Well, we're already in a thing. Lumines Arise. Is this the intro or is this for like the game?
Running through our veins, heartbeat.
I love the song.
Love is making waves.
I never heard of the song.
Running through our veins, heartbeat. Love is making waves.
Is this like a sound game or is this just the intro? It could be maybe both. Oh, it is a sound game. Some sort of game. It's like Tetris. Tetris was the shit. I spent many poops when I was a kid playing Tetris. Sitting on that toilet longer than I should have playing Tetris.
Heartbeat. Love is making waves.
My full name is Millennial Decay, Kev. It is a commentary on us. Millennial Decay.
Hello from Enhance. I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi. ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネサライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、プレイステーション5
Sound nice.
VR2 対応で発売予定です。
Not necessarily my
ルミネ
cup
サ
of
ライ
tea.
ズはバラエティ豊かな曲と
Let's go to the next one. Pragmata. What comes after dreaming? Waking.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
I want to work there.
Let's see about getting passed through.
You think they have good, like, 401ks and stuff?
Why are these things trying to kill us?
We gotta call in Will Smith now.
There you are. All better.
You're not creepy.
You patched me up.
Capcom. I don't play many Capcom games, I feel like.
I am DI03367. They are pragmatic.
Hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
Oh, look! He's just riding on the back, a piggyback ride.
Get behind me!
I think I can help.
I just want to say, she has very long, luscious hair. Just like, just look at the way it's just flowing right now. You know? Right? You know, I just, you know, it looks nice.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Look at that hair.
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
I saw Earth.
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating hack.
You're all Capcom addicts. You think she finds angels?
Hey, D.I.
I said I am DI.
Yes.
Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana.
Diana?
I knew a Diana. She's not dead or anything. I just haven't talked to her, but I knew a Diana. 2026, it's real. Smiley face. Interesting. That looked kind of interesting. The, okay, so there's some sort of AI mishap, we shall say. Something going on with technology, right? With the world. You got this, you got, she's some sort of program, some sort of bot or something. That's what it feels like. Okay, what are like, okay, Capcom games. Let's look at, okay, Capcom games. What do we got for Cap? When I think of Capcom, I do think of like fighting stuff. Oh, Monster Hunter is Capcom. I played a little bit of that. Oh, Resident Evil 3 is the whole Resident Evil series a Capcom. I will assume so. Okami? I know Volpini likes Okami. Devil May Cry. Never played that one. Dino Crisis? I remember. I feel like maybe. I heard of Dead Rising. Oh, Dragon's Dogma is Capcom. I enjoyed Dragon's Dogma. Was this the one that you liked quite a bit? No, this is something different. Maybe. Or maybe it is. What does it look like? No, this is something different. Oh, Sengoku Basara. That's the one I'm thinking of. that I was thinking of when I was discussing about you. This was announced 2 years ago at the Game Awards. I think the hair physics has gotten pretty good. The weights look so natural instead of flying around from every tiny move. That's what I was saying. Not only just the physics of the hair, but like just appreciating the long, luscious hair, right? I always said that, like, you know, once you lose your hair, you tend to have just like y'all don't have any appreciation for your hair. You take it for granted. I'm telling you right now. I'm just letting you know. Like, you know, treat your hair with respect, cherish it, talk to it, maybe even every day, you know, pet it or something, right? Because you never know. You never know. Commando, Street Fighter, Monster Hunter World. So I played, like, okay. I would say when it comes to, like, Capcom is probably something like a developer publisher that I haven't really dived into as much as other ones. Oh, they have Ace Attorney. This is the first new ID from Capcom in I don't know how long. Yeah, I guess when I'm looking at this, there's a lot of like... Yeah. Sengoku Basara 5. I do think it's funny how they still have the hair jiggle every time the camera shifts. Yes. I love Devil May Cry, Sengoku Basara. Okami is the GOAT. Yeah, I was always... That one seemed like a chill kind of game, maybe. Right? Why is your screen white, Kev? Why? What you got against the whites? You play pretty much all the big games. You're blind? Resident Evil is by far your favorite thing. I've never played a Resident Evil game. Do you think I would like a Resident Evil game? I do not take my long, luscious hair for granted. I'm combing it as we speak. Okay, but you have to whisper sweet affirmations to it as well. So, Pragmata. Okay. Can't say I've heard about this game until now. It looks kind of interesting. You know. It looks nice. This looks cool, right? It's like I'm going to, you know, the powers of technology, of AI, succumbing to that, but utilizing it. Still, assume right. She's got some technological prowess going on here, but using it to overcome that again. Romeo Must Die. Romeo's a dead man. I thought this was going to be a Jet Li video game here. Okay, Romeo's a dead man. Mega Man as well as Capcom, if you didn't say it. I played a little bit of Mega Man back in the day.
Which means curry time.
Awesome, I love curry.
This has an interesting art style already.
Present is actually a humane. What does that mean? It's okay, I'll get it.
I would like Resident Evil.
Time.
Yo, are they eating like katsu curry? Bro, that sounds good. I am so sad. There is this Japanese place not but a couple minutes drive away from me near this little outlet mall. No, it's not a mall. Little outlet thing. Mom and pop shop. Literally, like, the size of the restaurant was like the size of my room, right? So there's very limited seating room. I'm exaggerating, but it's very small, right? And I you know, when I was a kid, I would go there and sit down and eat sometimes. But later on in life, we would always just get takeout from there. I would get some like chicken katsu. Oh, they had such good chicken katsu. Came with the rice, a little bit of salad, put some sriracha on that. Oh my God, that was so good. But they closed down a little while back. Rest in peace. Yeah, they're always busy. Always busy there.
Romeo! Romeo! Stay away
Romeo
from
Must
my-
Die. I don't remember that being a video game. That guy is...
You're gonna die in about
There's
15
something...
seconds. Seriously? Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case. The dead gear life
It feels like I'm in like an Adult Swim game or something right now.
support system. Don't move, okay? You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame. Dead man.
Dead
From
man.
now on, you're dead man.
Fighter of the life, man. Oh, shit. My bad. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. This seems wild.
Is a dead man. Coming 2026.
Does this not seem wild?
Maybe.
That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit?
I'm on your back.
What?
皆さんこんにちは。
That had a vibe to it, didn't it? Yeah. Drip style but play weird. I mean, it looked very action oriented. I had no idea what was going on. I mean, we were fighting a lot of things. It seems like one big fever dream of some sort. We're tripping balls. So that guy got stabbed in the eye. Activated something. Looks kind of wild.
皆さんこんにちは。グラスホッパーマニアクチャーの須田剛一です。
Grasshopper Manufacturer.
Yeah. 皆さんトレーラーどうでした？グラスホッパーの久々の新作、ロミオ・イザ・デッドマンです。いよいよ発表できました。このゲームはですね、主人公のロミオがロミオ・スターゲイザー。かっこいいでしょ。
That is a cool ass name.
時空犯罪 FBI 捜査官として、凶悪なですね指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで倒していく。そんな、ブラッディな
Cross space time.
そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません。銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですねロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続報をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけどおめでとうございます。それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Okay, that looked kind of sick. Can we assume that everything they're showing here is like, right? Like the whole purpose of this, or like these are PlayStation exclusives, right? Or maybe like even PC at some point, or PC too, but right? That's kind of the whole point of these. Anyway, let's go. That game looked very crazy, so. What is this? Silent Hill. I don't know anything about Silent Hill, TBH. I know it's spoopy. Look, whenever you're dealing with Japanese schoolgirls, you know it's about to be scary. Silent Hill. Where's Norman Reedus? Weren't we promised Norman Reedus like 15 years ago? Yeah, I ain't playing this shit. There's no way I could play this shit. Could I? Do you guys think I could make it through a game like this? Oh, hell no. What's she supposed to do? Oh, hell no. Oh, look at that badonk-donk, though. Okay, she's got a little pipe now. It's on. Oh shit! Damn! I would just be dead. I would die. You better stab that bitch right now. Jordan, remember us. Remember that we once lived. Silent Hill F. What does the F signify here? What does that nomenclature mean to you, all of you who have Silent Hilled before? Tentacles aren't scary. What do you mean? I'm not saying tentacles are scary. I'm saying Japanese schoolgirls are scary. The second best looking game in the showcase. This one looks really good. Kojima left and took the Redis with him. Oh yeah, to go on Walking Simulator, right? I'd love to see the attempt from you. Sorrel, did you like that game? They stagged a very much loved visual novel writer for this game, so you're very intrigued. I wish scary games would actually scare me. Well, look at you, Mr. Brave Boy. F for respect. Music notation. Probably forever. Forte. No. I like the F for press F to pay respects thing. Silent Hill, pay respects. Look, if I'm playing a horror game, I'm looking to be scared. Right? I'm in my mind. I'm like, you're about to be scared, and that opens up the floodgates. I embrace it. I immerse myself in it, as I do in any game. I just immerse myself. I'm there. I'm the little Japanese schoolgirl with hair. What's this?
The castle has been sighted again. The church's orders are absolute.
Okay, Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Maybe one day.
These human sacrifices must be stopped. We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates, and exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand. This mission.
There's such a stark difference between that cutscene and the gameplay here.
Imaginings. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure darkness.
Thousand Blossom! Die on
It has an interesting like art style to it here. It looks like aesthetically, it looks very, very cool. And then you got like, you know, the cinematics like that.
with me! Cross Reaper!
Tonight, we start our mission!
Till death destroys... Can't read fast. Till death destroys our castle walls. Bloodstained, the Scarlet Engagement. Wishlist now. I can't say that like... Oh, here we
go. So you've come, dogs of the church.
Come.
Right into the palm of my hand.
Zanashian. I can't say that like 2D side scroller type games really appeal to me. They've never like really appealed to me. Looks kind of fun though. Play Visage games don't really scare me much anymore. I can't play Visage. Oh, I feel like you recommended that before. It's probably on my list somewhere. I do too. I just think I'm too mentally prepared knowing I'm playing a horror game so nothing gets you. Yeah. It depends on, like, I feel like I can switch on and off my, like, shield when it comes to that. When it comes to scary stuff or emotional stuff. When I'm here on stream, like, that shield is down. I just, like, no guard. At least for the scary stuff. Maybe sometimes the emotional stuff, right? But if I'm, like, watching something, you know, alone, like in my bed or something, right? There'd be times where I could be kind of spooked. If I get really into it, like really immersed, right? That's why I love watching like horror movies too. I don't think you can get scared in a Resident Evil game, Kev, not like the old ones. It's too actiony and wacky ever since 4. I feel like that wouldn't hold me back from being scared. The scariest Resident Evil game is RE7. Is that the one where he's like, "Welcome to the family, son"? Because I feel like I watched Jesse Cox play that a little bit. Part of the horror of the OG Resident Evil games was the shitty camera angles. They did have, I have seen gameplay, right? They did have some shitty camera angles back then, didn't they? It looks like a mobile game to me, same awkwardness. It kind of does have that that look here. I like, especially in this part right here. This, when he's opening this chest and eating the food. That's what I was thinking of kind of back then. I like Bloodstained, so hopefully it isn't mobile. Yeah, it kind of has the vibe of it. Well, clearly this is a PlayStation game, but Bloodstained has been around for a while. So it's pretty much set that this will be awesome. I've never heard of this until now. Metroidvanias are your favorite. You're a big Metroidvania guy. See, I never really like played Metroidvania type of stuff. Oh, I could totally see like Resident Evil games or just like any horror game being pretty spooky in VR, which is something I'd like to explore one day. I just don't have the space to do that here. So if one day if I move to a proper place that has space to facilitate that, I would love to do that. That sounds kind of fun, but scary, but funny. You used to hate Metroidvania games, but you've been coming on them for the last few years. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about like pixel stuff. I mean, like I love Stardew and all that, but like generally like pixel stuff or like 2D type of stuff doesn't really like spark my interest that much these days, or like even in the past. I remember playing Dead Space at my friend's house in high school. A little bit of that. That was a fun time. You love the shitty static camera angles. The OG DMC suffered that same fate. Okay, so this is a long. If there's 4 or 5 games, then this is a long-standing kind of franchise, huh? If you ever get into Resident Evil, I was to play 5 co-op with you. I want to. But I feel like those are the kinds of games that you'd want to experience like solo first, right? All right, what's next? Digimon.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are hell.
I was a Digimon watcher back in the day, and I remember that Digimon movie where they went into like the internet or whatever too. That was epic.
Escape I can't quite put into words.
But I didn't quite understand.
Been sent back in time 8 years.
I didn't follow it as much
but the
as like
situation
Pokemon.
Here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
There was a Digimon game that I rented from like Blockbuster or Hollywood Video at one point for the GameCube, maybe, probably, maybe.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form. Is that what you call us, Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
Oh, I remember that guy, the cactus dude.
This is the first time the Titans
oh, I remember the
launched an
angel
attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is
Oh,
running
I remember
out
the
of time.
cat.
If the gate is opened with the digital world,
I remember
in
that
such
guy.
a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
It kind of has that Persona
The world tree has been
vibe to it, doesn't it?
This is the great one, Plutomon said.
They can't protect anyone.
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on
To
you.
move forward into the future.
We must fulfill our mission. Agent.
Yeah, you know? You be liking some Digimon. It does have that Persona kind of vibe, don't it? Yeah. You totally play this. I'd say it would be like high on my list. But... Okay, so this was the Final Fantasy thing.
Abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice.
Ivalice.
Deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
If you feel wrong, blame yourself or the Father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough.
Ramza!
It ends now.
Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles.
When your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass.
Okay. So I don't know. I never played Final Fantasy Tactics. What? Okay, so the classic version unites the graphics and gameplay of the original with the renowned War of the Lions translation. So was Tactics always Ivalice thing? Where does tactics fall between the numbers? If you have the numbered Final Fantasies, like where does that? When was that released? Sounds like you guys are really excited for this, huh? What's going on, Nomad? Yeah, this is the initial react. That's right. It released between 7 and 8, but has nothing to do with the rest. Right. Okay. This is the game Yoshi P has been teasing for the last couple of FanFests. Tactics is the same world as 12. So did Ivalice happen in 12 as well, or like that's like the canon in 12? Is that what 12 is about too, or? So they're giving both versions. It's like a distant past. Okay. Now it's painting the picture for me. Okay. The one alliance raid I hardly get in Final Fantasy XIV. September 30th.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. The game will include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic.
Okay, so this is... Okay, never mind. We'll just keep watching.
Which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles.
A recreation. Not
Final
just the
Fantasy
remaster.
Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th.
Or would that be the same thing?
And will be available for pre-order.
What I'm
later
getting at
today.
is, do you think they're changing up not necessarily the starting point and the ending point of the story, but like some of the bits in between? Do you think they're like making changes to like story bits in between in some sort of ways, or is it just like graphical improvements, system updates, all that stuff?
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
Oh, we're already done with...
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Okay, we're already done with Final Fantasy Tactics. This whole thing said it was going to be Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's not. Okay. Final Fantasy. There's so many Final Fantasy games that I have not played, so... And Tactics is one of them. I've only played 7, or I've only played 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16. And I guess one of the 7 remakes of the first one. That's about it. It's where all the Ashian names come from. Okay. Okay, interesting. Maybe one day I'll embark on a Final Fantasy adventure. Replay some of the classic ones that were part of my childhood and all the ones that I never played. We'll throw it on the list. That or Elden Ring? Which one are we doing? I'm just kidding. We'll throw it on the list somewhere. I have a long list, guys, of games to play.
Normal. Bad.
Just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I went away.
Pea shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
In baby steps, all you have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other.
I've never played one of these
Easier said
games.
than done. Main character Nate requires
I've never
some
played one of
pretty
these games.
deliberate movement to make even the simplest
What's
progress.
this style of game called? Like annoy the hell out of you? Is that what the genre is called?
It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go.
Hey, I saw that too, Noel.
You found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when
The
it comes
main
to
game
PS5
lineup.
on September 8th.
Yeah, it's a rage game. Oh, this has an interesting style. Oh, this looks kind of familiar.
Hirogami is a unique action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore.
Oh, this has a little interesting art style, doesn't
In
it?
this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities, including a paper airplane, a nimble frog, a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape.
Ape strong together. That has a
Master the art of
cool...
folding when Hirogami arrives.
It kind of reminds me of like, I know it's not, this is like origami. It kind of reminds me of, what was it called? Like Little Big World or something? There's a couple games that this kind of reminds me of. Just like the
PS5
style of
later
it.
this summer. Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shot series has been with
Little Big
PlayStation
Planet.
from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's Golf
Yo,
Hot Shot.
I'm not gonna lie, Hot Shot golf games, pretty fucking fun. I played it the first time at like a friend's house. He loves golf, and then I think I even got it on like the PlayStation 4 at one point to play a little bit. These are actually like really fun.
Largest character roster ever.
These are actually really fun games.
Compete in courses from 10 different regions around the world, each with weather effects and new nighttime variants.
Guys, it's a game I like recognize. Look at that Hot Shot golf. Let's go.
And those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character.
I'm not saying I'm gonna go get this game, but I bet my friend will get that game, and whenever I go to his house sometime in the future, he'll probably have it, and we'll probably play it.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5 September 5th.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a challenging new entry in the long-running action franchise. From the makers of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound
I hardly play
stars
games
dual
like this.
protagonists from rival clans, forced to combine their souls and skills against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack featuring guest composers from the original series.
I am the god of golf. I never played the Ninja Gaiden games.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4.
It's like another game that this friend that I'm thinking of would like quite a bit.
From the game bakers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain.
Oh god. Kai Volpini? It's right up your alley.
Manage balance and stamina to discover secrets.
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
And
So we
survive
just-
the harsh conditions of the climb.
We just free climbing our way up. No big deal.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo that arrives later today.
This look kind of interesting.
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of state of play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
Uh-oh.
The
Uh-oh.
most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
Noelle. Noelle. Alk. Where's Alk?
We knew that we were onto something.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
I remember playing some of these in the arcade.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat fatality.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
The complete collection. Like classic titles. Oh, you don't like Mortal Kombat that much?
Template to make the games.
Did y'all see the Mortal Kombat movie? It was
Every
kind of fun.
Part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
I don't know much about Mortal Kombat. I'm not like a fighting game guy either. I never really played too many of those. Mortal Kombat. I probably saw the first one, but I mostly remember the newest one, which I like kind of enjoyed. Oh boy, we got a new Noelle. Oh boy. Sorrel, you can use this to play Final Fantasy XIV on.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
That guy? I know he's close.
I never played Metal Gear games.
Lost sight of the enemy. Find him. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown.
Loading like this? It's a revolution.
I know that box thing is a thing.
Baby.
Take this! Here comes another one! You won't get away from me! Time for you to taste some real pain!
What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world. See you in hell. I'll grind you into nothing. What the?
Snake Eater. I don't know much about like the Metal Gear series. Oh man, we got some.
Gotcha.
They do seem like fun games though. Oh my goodness. The master of camouflage.
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams.
I already vibe with this one.
Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Team Ninja!
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence of Aratama.
Oh damn. Is this what's that one Souls-like game but in a more in the Japanese setting? What was that thing called? Is that akin to this?
What
related
makes
to
a
this?
shogun? Here is my answer.
Oh, Neo. Is this Neo-esque? This looks cool. This looks kind of badass.
How foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell.
Oh, this is Neo. Oh, look at that. See? I used my brain. Neo 3. Let's go. I never played those. This looks like a new Neo. Called it. Will I play Neo before Elden Ring? I never played it, but I heard that they're pretty challenging, right? Like Neo? It looks cool. It looks like the style, the setting. Look, I love me a setting like this, but you know. Let me hit the restroom first before we continue again, by the way. They're pretty good. I haven't played one or the other by 2028. Will I though? 2028 is coming up. Okay. This is okay. Whenever I watch these showcases like this, it just makes me realize like how like many of these games I haven't played or like I just don't like know about. I'm a filthy casual. Maybe I'm a filthy casual.
Who might you be, warrior?
A filthy casual.
Takechiyo.
Early 2026.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。
こんにちは。
戦国死にゲーシリーズの最新作「仁王3」をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズのおなじみのサムライスタイルに加え、
忍者スタイル、
忍者スタイルを追加。より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。
I will say I appreciate that they show like mostly gameplay in these showcases, right?
2026
Instead
年
of just like a trailer or something.
続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Nice to see it. You're sad? Why are you sad? Iyasu? Yeah. Mystery, silence, shadows. These are my tools.
No one knows how old the city really is.
Burb.
For me, it's all I've ever known.
Nightly curfew.
World.
Vertigo games.
I was raised in this city's shadow. free to take whatever I need to survive.
Some VR action? I want to play more. I want to play like VR RPG type games or something, you know? I think that'd be kind of fun. But I like to be able to record
This
it.
city hides many lost
I don't know how to
and
do it.
legendary treasures
But the way I think about it,
locked away.
right? The technology will only get better. The longer I wait, by the time I really dive into like VR gaming, the technology will have improved so much, and that'll just be a bonus for me, right?
Waiting to be found. Waiting to be taken.
Oh.
But some treasures come with more trouble than others.
I thought I was dead.
Thief VR.
Who are you?
Legacy of Shadow. Oh, that looked kind of cool. Oh man. Try like imagining VR technology as it especially as it pertains to like the gaming space in the future. Yo, that's gonna be wild, man. Like I've already seen gameplay of some VR games. Like they look like pretty good. There's a lot of them that look really good, right? I thought it was almost done with the grind, only to realize that I'm like 200 match short. The grind never ends. Thief.
Tidewalker, are you there yet?
Oh.
Cleo has uncovered a formula for a cure.
This looks interesting.
Safe in her tower.
Hey, you got some hosen?
Marketland seems a bit tense today. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker. Damn it. It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
The Guy 589, a multiplayer
Ever
story.
since the Great Flood, Elland, my dear planet, has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us. But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
And it's up to you now to use that power.
This looks kind of cool. This has an interesting style to it, you know.
Tidewalkers, will you help us?
There's always a bigger fish. Tides of Omaro. Was that a VR? For a second, I thought it was a VR game.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Ducey, the game director of Astrobot. It's a pleasure
Astrobot.
to be back today to
I
share
heard of
more
that game.
news with you.
I never played it. I hear it's pretty
The
good.
last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few honors.
Look at that
we are
beard.
truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special.
This looks
packed
so-
with festive
so cute.
surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance,
Wait, what?
adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost.
Dude.
Today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller.
Look
will
at that little
return
controller,
later
look at
this
that.
year, with a slight twist. So be on the lookout for more news coming soon.
Game of
From
the year
all of us
worthy.
at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game.
What is-
And enjoy the rest of the show.
What is this style of game called? Like
Astrobot,
platformer?
Bringing the total
Is
to
it like a platformer kind of game? Anyway, I haven't played a game like that in a long time. Even though that was like, you know, what I grew up on, you know? Did it win Game of the Year, or was it just nominated? Memories go, memories stay. It always sways. It always. You can't see. It's behind my head. It all blurred. Hey.
My old man always said to me, he told me, get a ship.
You doing some pirating? Is this like Sea of Thieves or something?
Then it hit me all so clear. No old man.
Kind of looks like Sea of Thieves, huh? Oh, it's Game of the Year 2024.
Memories stay, chasing the sound of the waves. It always sways, it always strays. Standing on the beach all day. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's like an adventure. Oh my god. Let me, you know what TikTok has been giving me recently? It's been giving me like food videos, or like cooking videos, crawfish boils, jambalaya, you know, stuff like that. Oh, that sounds good. I saw that crustacean over there. I was like, I kind of want to eat that, you know. Little mermaids in here. The way those damage numbers presented was interesting. Almost like it was like laid out in like a turn-based format. Except we saw like he stabbed the dude and the slot machine happened. I have no idea what's going on. We're pirating. Some like cultural crossover going on there. Interesting. Interesting. Dune? We're getting Dune. Oh, I've seen this before, I feel like. This was, yeah. Is this what you would consider one of them like cozy games? It does feel rather calming and relaxing and beautiful. I could eat a giant squid right now. You know, I feel like I could, like, my soul could use a game like this. Like, I should just play a game like this to, like, heal my soul, you know? Sword of the Sea. Wow, that looked kind of cool. Your soul cannot be healed.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zitani.
But
that was a new
we can
look at
destroy
Sword
it.
of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the
You'd
team
send it to
behind
where it
Abzu
belongs.
and Papless.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
excited to
Path,
announce
yeah.
that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Maybe I need to play a relaxing
On June
game like that,
17th,
you know?
Remedy brings otherworldly action to game catalog with FBC Firebreak. In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and two fellow agents...
Was it the same style as Journey? Didn't they say that it was, from the visionary artist behind Abzu, The Pathless, and Journey. There it is. Okay, what are we at now? Let's go here. Uh-oh. I think I broke it. I broke it. I broke something. Something's going on here. I F'd something up. Okay, we're going back here.
Remedy Plus
Firebreak. Yes.
otherworldly action to game catalog with FBC Firebreak. In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, You and two
Control.
fellow agents
I never
must
played
confront
that.
and contain the reality
Was that a
warping
good
chaos
game?
found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th. The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer.
Oh, you're gonna be playing the
PS2
shit out of
version
that.
Legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives.
I've always wanted to play this game. This is an RPG that I'd never played, but that like always popped up when I was like, what RPG should I play, like back in the day? I never played this.
June 17th. In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 join the service just in time for the second season.
This looks so familiar. Like I feel like I saw this in a Blockbuster or Hollywood video one day. Like you know.
Season premiere of Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in select countries, including Peacock in the US.
Control's amazing.
Additionally, two of Capcom's most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog.
Now, well, I haven't played the Resident Evil games. I have watched a lot of the Resident Evil movies. I only really remember the first one, especially that scene where they're in that room with the laser grid thing. But I probably saw the other ones at some point, like snippets of it on TV randomly sometimes.
Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation.
I feel like you could find some good stuff on like the the PlayStation Plus stuff or like the Xbox One Pass or whatever, right? I never really like subbed to those too often. The only times I ever got like PlayStation Plus was when I was playing like NBA 2K or something and I had to get it to play online or something, but that was way long ago. But I feel like they give you a lot of like good like accoutrement type stuff. Did I use that word correctly? I have no idea. Okay.
PlayStation blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
The movies and the games are not the same at all. I know that they're not the same at all.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his
because they don't have
way
Michelle
back
Rodriguez in the games.
He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Bond,
Always at the top of his class.
James Bond.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland
I never played a 007 game.
It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Why did, for some reason, when I saw this character about to be introduced, why did, for some reason, when he was covering his face like that,
Bond is a bullet without a target.
right here, I was like, oh my god, please tell me it's not going to be Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise's face on it for some reason.
Target. Let's give him one.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
Got all his cool gadgets.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator.
Can't say I was ever really good at stealth games. Not saying that this is a stealth game.
Jet lag.
Or games that had stealth mechanics.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
new, James?
Lately, headhunting.
Oh. You know what I will say? Like, I love playing RPGs, and I tend to play a lot of like open world type stuff. I feel like it'd be nice to play like a more linear style RPG now and then. Right? Just have this good linear story, that adventure to go through. I feel like I haven't done that in a while. First light.
I suppose this is another teachable moment.
Yeah, I would be dead. See you there, Tom Cruise. Gameplay revealed this summer.
Hello, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive.
Okay.
The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status. Everyone at Iron Interactive has poured their passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
Are we getting a new 007 soonish? As far as like the movies and stuff go, new actor? I feel like I heard some talk about that. Oh! Is this Ghost of Tsushima? The second one? I love the first one. The first one was fun. Is this? Oh, okay. There's no thing.
You're still with me?
Look. Faithful companion. It's Torgal. Ah, yes. Ghost of Yotai. Yote? Gameplay deep dive coming in July. Ooh, I really liked Ghost of Tsushima. I thought it was gameplay very fun, and I really liked the conclusion of it and what you get to do to kind of influence that conclusion too. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Uh-oh.
君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマー
Okay.
は勝てないぞ。
We got Captain America shield here. Oh boy. Noel. Oh shit. Didn't they didn't they used to have, probably still have, right? They had like Marvel fighting game, DC fighting game, and they had like Marvel vs. DC, right? I feel like I've seen play those in the arcade in my childhood at some points. Or was it like Marvel vs. Capcom? Was that what it was? That's what it was, right? Or something like that. John, it sounds like there's a lot of games you can't wait to get your hands on. Look, it's Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom.
援護する風よ荒れ狂えたとえ人々に嫌われていても私は世界を守るさあ耐えられるかしら
Damn, 4 vs. 4? I love Captain Japan. I love watching Captain Japan just duke it out here. Oh, it's Nicolas Cage. Chris Pratt. Tobey Maguire. I'm excited for a lot of things. I don't like fighting games, and I'm excited for this. The Jam and Maximilian dude popped off so hard. Oh, they're like fighting game creators, right? Oh. Oh. I'm excited for you fighting game folks.
PlayStation の友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、なんのこっちゃと思って、予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアークの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして。いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
Big IP indeed, yes.
The inspiration for working on this project.
Oh, I love seeing that, like behind the scenes work.
Pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team
that
will
so
take on the
crazy.
challenge of tackling Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and they're just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere. And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいねっていうことを言われました。話を受けてしまった以上これは私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
It does have a boldness to it, doesn't it?
Art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、何がまずいのかなっていろいろやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。Look at those designs. They look pretty cool, huh?
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければ分かると思うんですけども、かなり日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶる良くて、あ、これなんだみたいないう感じで
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car, mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say, what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform.
I love
the like background designs here too.
バトルの中では4対4というのがまず本当に意欲的で挑戦的なところだという。
Doesn't that sound kind of crazy?
When Art looks at these Marvel
4v4?
characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that
like such
what
limited
is that
space.
What is going to be something that's different?
I'm just looking at his timeline here, you know. Just looking at that. Oh man, look at that. Damn, look at that. Look at all that. Look at that. Got some keyframing going on. Oh my gosh.
Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to
20 versus
change up the
20.
gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
今回4対4という革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these two great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
The 3 companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければ。
I feel like the cool thing about being like one of the cool things about being in game development would be like, you know, you gotta like do some tests, right? You gotta go play the damn thing, right? Oh man.
なと思います。Stay tuned.
Coming 2026. Okay, yo, that looked dope. I'm not a fighting game kind of guy, but that one looked pretty dope. What do we got? Oh, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm here.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
Little montage to end it off here. Okay. There were quite a few interesting things here. Quite a few interesting things. I feel like this Pragmata game looked very interesting to me. The way it played and just the presentation of it caught my attention. This game looked straight up wild. Romeo's the Dead Man. I'm not really much into. I mean, if you guys had to pick like a top 1 to 3 here that caught your eye, like I never played Silent Hill, but this looked freaking crazy. You know, this one I wasn't as interested in. Digimon, you know, I'm not really a Digimon guy. You know, Final Fantasy Tactics, yeah, that could be interesting to play one day for sure. Love me some Final Fantasy, you know. Then they had some of these like PlayStation Plus type stuff, Mortal Kombat, Metal Gear, Neo. You know, this one looked interesting too. Just the VR aspect of it. I never played a VR game like this, so be curious how it plays one day. Tides of Tomorrow. This one looked really interesting to me too. There's actually there's a lot that caught my attention actually. This one looked kind of crazy. They said it's a multiplayer co-op sort of experience, right? And they're like they have like player names here with these like time phase things. You know, Astrobot looks so cute. I never actually like really looked at Astrobot until now. It looks so cute. Sea of Remnants. This one was kind of interesting too. I thought this was going to be like a Sea of Thieves thing. This has a vibe to it for sure. Cozy, cozy, cozy. PlayStation Plus. 007. Ghosts. Marvel. You know. Go look at Pragmata announcement trailer. I'll have to do that next time. It's getting a bit late. Final Fantasy Tactics, Bloodstain, and Neo. Okay, well, John, you just listed the whole showcase. I would like to play like a linear story kind of game like this someday. I'm not saying it has to be this one. I feel like that'd be kind of nice. Okay, very cool. You know, since we, you know, let's make this a habit. We'll watch trailers, we'll watch movies, games. Because I'm not in the know, which is kind of nice, right? Because then it's a nice surprise when something catches my attention. But it's kind of nice to see this and just catch a vibe of what's coming out here. I've always been a PlayStation guy too. I don't have an Xbox. It's more relevant to me here, but okay. Yeah, we'll look at some more stuff next time. Definitely do that. Damn, yeah, there's some cool looking stuff, huh? All right. That's it, y'all. We out of here. AFK. This is how I play the game. I'm always AFK in here, aren't I? It's at least 50% of my gameplay of my time played is AFK. Maybe even more, TBH. But yeah, not too shabby. If I'm on tomorrow's Thursday. We got Friday repo time. If I'm on tomorrow, let's actually do some play. We'll actually play some stuff. You know, some play. But yeah, until then, still working on the edits. Those are underway. TikTok's up. Feeling good, losing the weight. Everything's good. Bye-bye, good night. Yeah, y'all have a good night. Enjoy your time. Okay, I'll catch you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.